Hi, this is Dan Cortopassi of TSG Multimedia, and today I'm reviewing an HO scale GP40-2 from Athearn Genesis. This model represents one of the late production GP40-2s built for Cotton Belt in 1984. It would be appropriate for any time after that. A lot of these units survived into the Union Pacific era, though many were patched or repainted. This model is equipped with DCC and sound and has an MSRP of $269.98. Athearn is also offering a DC version for $169.98. These models are due out mid-March 2016. Athearn has done a good job with the details on this model. One of the spotting features of the late production GP40-2 is the straight sill. It doesn't have a slight droop like some of the GP40-2s that were produced earlier. The trucks are detailed with sanding lines and brake lines, which is very nice. Another of the spotting features of the late production GP40-2 is the later style blower bulge, which Athearn has done a good job of capturing. It's more like the blower bulge you'd see on a GP50 or 60. The fuel tank is also generally well done, however some of the details are in the wrong places. The paint on the model is very crisp and even. I didn't see any voids, and all of the small writing is legible. The plow seems to be a pretty good match for the prototype photos I've seen of the real 7257. The windshield wipers are nice and delicate. Athearn's also captured the unique block lettering on the front where it says SSW on the nose, a feature unique to these GP40-2s. Both ends of the model are equipped with uncoupling levers, MU hoses, and all those kind of neat little details. There is one error in the nose, and that the class lights are painted over. They really should be blanks, according to the prototype photos that I've found. The model includes a fully detailed cab interior. I really like the way they captured the unique light package on the rear of these units. Also, the rear pilot even has slot detail under the sill near the steps, which is something that the prototype engines had. The model is equipped with McHenry scale couplers. The coupler on the back of the engine was mounted too high. The roof of the model is very well done and seems to match prototype photos pretty well overall. It has see-through fans, lift rings, and nice antenna detail. It has a conduit going from the antenna to the cab, an air conditioner on the cab. The antenna detail and the turbo hatch were mounted a little bit crooked, which is kind of disappointing. The model has good underbody detail. It includes a lot of the plumbing found on the real units. Most of what's there is in the correct places as far as I can tell from prototype photos. All 4 axles are powered, and all 8 wheels pick up electricity. All of the wheels were in gauge according to the NMRA standards gauge. The model weighs 14 ounces, and I registered 2.2 ounces of drawbar pull on my force gauge. It's equipped with a Soundtrack Tsunami DCC sound decoder. The headlight and oscillating lights are operable on the model. The oscillating light is controlled with the F5 key. The lights are done with small 1.5 volt bulbs. One thing about the oscillating light is it's really not set up to be operating correctly. It shouldn't be alternating like that. Both lights should flash more or less at the same time. The red emergency light doesn't light, and neither do the number boards. On the back end, the oscillating light operates with the headlights. They're not independently controllable. The red light is also inoperable in the back. Overall, I really like this model, especially as someone who models the Southern Pacific in the 1990s. It's especially appealing to me. Athearn's done a really good job overall of capturing the look of these late production GP40-2s. Having said that, I am going to take off one spike for the coupler height in the back being off, and I'm also a little disappointed in a lot of the details, like some of the parts on the roof being crooked, the class lights on the front being incorrect, and some of the fuel tank details being incorrect. So I'm going to take off another spike for all of that, somewhat reluctantly, but I feel like I have to do that for consistency. So my final verdict is 8 out of 10 spikes. If you or your company make a product that you'd like us to review, please drop us a line at reviews@tsgmultimedia.com.